Welcome to AnimaeKeMoney. Tonight we're gently exploring the world of grocery budgeting and how what we eat connects to more than just money. It connects to history, to our health, to our values, and to the way we survive and thrive through changing times. This isn't about sacrifice, it's about understanding and kindness to your future self. So breathe in and breathe out. You're here now, and that's a beautiful beginning. Long before grocery stores had loyalty apps or frozen pizzas, families were budgeting, sometimes because they had no other choice. Let's go back. In the early 1900s, most American families grew their own food. Grocery shopping was rare. Bread was baked at home. Meals were simple, local, seasonal. Food was not just about nourishment, it was community, labor, routine. Then came the Great Depression in the 1930s. Food prices fell, but so did wages. Jobs were lost. Bread lines grew. People made do with what they had. They stretched ingredients, created soups with scraps, even made desserts like vinegar pie or depression cake, using no eggs, milk, or butter. Home gardens were planted. Recipes were passed down, not for flavor alone, but for survival. During World War II in the 1940s, ration books became a way of life. Sugar, meat, coffee, canned goods. Everything was limited. People received coupons each month. Housewives planned meals with pencil and paper, making sure every bite mattered. Victory gardens popped up everywhere, in yards, parks, even window boxes. By 1943, over 20 million home gardens were feeding American families. By the 1950s, supermarkets began to rise. Refrigerators became standard. And in turn of time, a century would draw from the sun on daily food. Cock circles, panned meals began to rise. Refrigerators became TV dinners were invented. Women were encouraged to feed families quickly and efficiently. Budgeting still mattered, but consumerism was growing. Processed foods became a sign of modern life. Meal planning shifted from survival to convenience. Grocery stores added fluorescent lighting and background music. Shopping became an experience. In the 1970s and 80s, inflation made a quiet return. Gas shortages and economic shifts affected everything, including grocery prices. But something else happened too. Store brands arrived. Generic cereal, budget canned goods. People started comparing prices, clipping coupons, making grocery lists with calculators in hand. A wave of home economics swept through, part frugal, part empowering. In the 90s and early 2000s, new concerns emerged. Organic food became more visible, but often more expensive. Health trends shifted shopping patterns. Low fat, high protein, gluten-free. The shelves changed and so did the prices. And globally, people were still doing what they'd always done. In countries like Japan, careful planning created bento boxes, compact, affordable, balanced meals. In Italy, families still shopped at open-air markets and cooked meals slowly, with intention. In India, spices stretched ingredients beautifully, making low-cost meals rich with flavor. In South America, rice and beans remained a staple of warmth, nourishment, and affordability. History shows us grocery budgeting isn't about wealth, it's about wisdom. It's always been about making the most of what we have. But now, in the 2020s, things feel uncertain again. Since the pandemic, the price of groceries has climbed more than 25%. Eggs, bread, milk, fresh produce. Everything feels heavier at checkout. The reasons are layered. Global supply issues, climate changes affecting crops, rising fuel costs, and profit markups. Grocery chains have reported record profits, while shoppers face tough decisions. And your concerns, they are real, they are valid. Maybe you're worried about affording fresh fruit for your kids. Maybe you're choosing between gas for your car and a bag of groceries. Maybe your budget was already tight, and now it feels impossible. You are not alone in those thoughts. But where there is a will, there is a way, and you have that will. You are here, listening, learning. That is your first step, and we're doing this together. One day at a time, one shopping list at a time, one choice at a time. Because while the challenges are real, the solutions are too. Studies from the USDA and non-profits like Feeding America show that tracking your food waste, even informally, can reduce overall spending by as much as 15%. Just noticing what gets tossed can gently change how you shop. Meal planning, even loosely, can save hundreds each year. One study by the Natural Resources Defense Council found that families who planned just 3 dinners ahead of time wasted significantly less and saved more. Cooking at home just 2 to 3 times more per week can shift your monthly budget dramatically, and it often improves health outcomes too. Home-cooked meals, even simple ones, tend to be lower in sodium, fat, and sugar. And that brings us to one of the most common beliefs around budgeting, that eating healthy is expensive. Let's look at that gently. Some fresh foods do cost more upfront, but many don't. A bag of dried lentils can cost less than $2 and make meals for days. Frozen vegetables, which retain most of their nutrients, are often half the price of fresh ones, and they don't spoil. Oats, brown rice, cabbage, carrots, bananas, sweet potatoes, eggs, all nutrient-dense, all affordable staples in almost every store. The real barrier is often time, or knowledge, or access, not price. Marketing convinces us that health means packaged protein bars or pressed juices. But the quiet truth? A pot of vegetable soup made at home nourishes the body and the wallet. You do not have to choose between health and money. You can have both, slowly, thoughtfully, one decision at a time. Even small shifts, like replacing just one takeout meal a week with something simple you cook, can save you over $600 a year. And it doesn't have to be fancy. Even toast with avocado, scrambled eggs with spinach, a warm bowl of oatmeal topped with cinnamon and sliced fruit. There is no badge for perfection, only peace in the choices that feel aligned with your life. This isn't about following a plan perfectly, it's about noticing, adjusting, honoring your season. Some weeks are full of energy, others, we do what we can, and that's okay. The heart of grocery budgeting is not sacrifice, it's self-respect. You're not just buying food, you're shaping your future quietly, kindly, consistently. And the beautiful part? It doesn't require anything new, just a willingness to pay attention. You've made it this far, and that says a lot. So tonight, as your body settles and your eyes grow soft, I hope you feel something deeper than knowledge. I hope you feel empowered, gently. You don't need to do everything tomorrow. Just begin to notice. Notice what you spend, what you save, what you waste, and what you love. I hope you feel something deeper than knowledge. I hope you feel empowered, gently. You don't need to do everything tomorrow. Just begin to notice. I hope you feel peace, gently, quietly. Ask yourself softly, what are you planning to eat this week? What do you already have in your pantry? What could you make if you just had a little help or inspiration? Let's do this together. One meal at a time. One list. One thoughtful step forward. Because you can do this. You already are. This is AnimaeKeMoney. Sleep well and spend wisely.